Oh, what's up? Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Hey, yeah, it's good.
Nice, nice. How's it going?
Well, it's going pretty well, I think.
Oh, that's good. That's good to hear. And which of these replays did you want to start with?
I think the fourth one, the Caitlyn one, because it's the worst one. So let's
Oh, okay, okay.
let's look at
Interesting,
that.
interesting, interesting. And in terms of champ pool, things seem to be going okay. You're playing Jin, interesting.
Yeah, I think Jin is like my best champion so far. I mean, I
Good.
don't think I ever lost a lane with Jin, but yeah, in mid game things aren't going so well.
Uh-huh, uh-huh. I see. Interesting. And I think last time we talked about like ganks and laning and stuff. How's that been
Yeah,
going?
well, since then
Oh shit.
I almost never die to a gank. I will die in this video, but
It
yeah,
does fuck, dude. All right, so yeah, you can play these. Yeah, honestly, if I saw this in champ select, consider dodging. This is
uh,
probably
wait, I do you have camera turned on because I
Oh
don't see
my!
anything.
I'm trolling. I'm trolling. Okay, one sec. Wait, that's the wrong one. I'm trolling. This one I haven't opened. It's okay. We didn't go through anything yet. Yeah,
Oh,
this is just a this is a disaster. That's what this is. This laning, no. You have a Sona. Wait, what the fuck? Kalista trolling, right? This Sona's dead as hell. Yeah, interesting, interesting. Well, you got their ignite somehow. That's cool. Okay, let's fast forward. Wait, Sona didn't flash, right? He just walked
uh,
away. Good, good, good,
yeah,
good,
she
good, good,
didn't.
good. Yikes. Okay, this is that kind of laning phase, huh? And what else? You said mid game was something you want to look at.
Uh, I have like more things I wanna talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Not just generic mid game. I have some specific problems. Like
Like what, for example?
uh, like there are two major things that usually make me lose a game. One is about you will see here. It's about like assassins. I really have a problem with them
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
uh, because it's like my team is going to start a fight. I know there's no way you win that fight, but I go there because I don't want to make things go even worse. And what happens is that I will die to an assassin. In this match will be Rengar, or I have like a Tristana replay where it's a Kain who will instantly kill me. Like
Okay, okay.
that's one thing. And another thing about mid game is like I'm not really sure what I should do. I mean, I know what's optimal to do, but in solo duo, it's never optimal.
Of course. In
I
solo
mean,
queue, it's like, ideally we would love to push out our side lanes and then look to do stuff with our team and all that stuff. But then sometimes random shit happens, right? So what do we actually do, right?
yeah,
So yeah. I'm sure we'll see plenty of situations like that, right? And usually it's always gonna boil down to what do you think is most consistently good, right?
yeah,
So
right.
that's really what's gonna boil down to in the end in terms of decision making. What do you think is best for you most of the time? More times than not. So some of our laning phase is great. We're just trading with them over and over again, and they're just taking it up the butt. It's great. Fast forward, fast forward. Everything's good. Everything's good. I mean, we can go home when they go home, right? Sure.
Yeah,
Very nice base. I don't know why she's pushing, but you should just go home.
I was pinging
Yeah,
her.
she's probably dying to Rengar there if she's not careful. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Rengar's not 6 yet. Oh, so far so good in this game, right?
Yeah,
No problems, no problems. The trading has been really good. You know that you want to trade, and you know that you want to make sure you don't get all in, and you've been doing that pretty well. So we've had control over this laning phase, even though we have a Sona support. Oh, here we go. This is where it begins, huh? Here we go. This is the good stuff. It's good that you're aiming Kalista. I don't know if you have the damage for this. Feels bad. She has heal. No, you. Oh no. Okay, let's talk about this. What do you think?
Yeah, there was no way I could kill her there. Yeah, you always say a flash play should be like 90%, 99% guaranteed
Yeah.
to make a kill.
Yeah, so I mean, if she has no heal, you kill her here, right?
Yeah,
But
right.
I mean, she has heal, right? So, one good way to kind of know if they have heal or not is who's the person you're focusing.
Yeah, it's Calista.
Yeah, it's Callista. Did they get healed yet?
No.
Okay, they have heal, right? Same thing with Thresh, right? If you're focusing Thresh and you didn't see him get healed, they still have heal,
Yeah,
right? That's
right.
like a good way to think about it. So they always have heal, okay? So you know it's good that you're going for this and all that, but there was really kind of no way to to finish it, right? And if you flash forward and this Rengar is here, I know he like showed up mid while all this is happening, right? But if you flash forward and Rengar is here, it's a Monka S, right? There's a problem. But
Yeah, true.
I don't know. What do you think? Problem? Do you think this is like a normal problem or not a normal problem?
The flash thing, I don't think it's a problem because a lot of times I think before at the hill, I think the problem was me stepping out to the bush. I mean, Sona get caught because of me, right here.
Yeah. So let's back it up then. So this part
Because,
here, right?
yeah, I mean, I knew I was expecting them to be there, but for me, I was like, whoa, I'm safe. I mean, I can escape, but my Sona can't, right?
Sona's legit dying, right? Yeah, that's kind of awkward. Yeah, that's feels bad, man.
I mean, I should just stay back and ping her.
You know how you guys can kill Callista here?
Is Sona 6? No, no. I don't think we can kill her, or I don't know.
Is your team missing any damage? Where is Sona's damage?
Where she she was dying. I mean,
Okay, she's dying. She's dead anyways, right?
yeah.
So if she Q auto attack ignite Callista,
Oh,
you guys can
yeah,
kill Callista, right? But it's okay. It's solo Q, so it's never really gonna happen. Right? She was just trying to buy as much time as possible, but I don't know. It was just bad in the first place, right? So
yeah.
how do we prevent this? What do you think?
Mm, well,
There are a few
I sh
strategies here, but let's see if you can come up with any of them.
well, I said I shouldn't walk up to the bush and ping her in case she wanna go.
So here, so like let's say we're here. So you're just
Yeah,
gonna stay at tower, right?
yeah, yeah.
But then they just drag in. They were gonna drag in anyways because your Kane's top. But now you're getting zoned of XP and minions, right?
I can kill the bush.
I mean you could queue this, but is there any way for them to beat that?
Yeah, I think they still can all in us.
Yeah, they just stand there. Yeah, they just stand there, right? They can
Yeah,
even like hide in the corner here so you miss, or they can like hide in the bottom part of the bush, right?
yeah,
Anything
right.
else? Let's back it up. Let me see if I can help you here.
Mm,
So here's the first time you could do something about it. Let me see. Let's back it up a little bit.
oh, I mean to ward the bush before the minions push.
Ah, okay. You can ward before it even becomes a problem. That's actually a common idea in lane. Is ward this close bush before it becomes a problem because they're gonna hide here with the hook or something, right?
Right.
You want them to pink it. You want them to make them use their wards to clear your wards, right? Otherwise, then you can just see them. Okay, is there another thing you can do here? Let's fast forward. That's one option. You can just ward it before it becomes a problem. And we do this against lanes that are all in / catch oriented, right?
Right.
They're gonna try and go on you. And then here's another time right here. I don't know if you've
Here
seen this before, but this is actually a probably a higher level concept.
I don't really know.
What made you walk out into the middle of the lane?
Well, the minions, I think.
The minions, right?
Yeah.
Is there any way to make the minions not in the middle of the wave?
I should freeze those 4 minions there.
Yeah, you could just pull it. Well, it's not gonna freeze, right? Why don't we use the word freeze? I mean, it is a freeze, but it's
Yeah,
gonna eventually slow push, right?
like tank them a little bit.
Yeah. We just buy ourselves as much time as possible to be safe, right? So
Yeah.
you can do that too, which is probably the preferred method, right? Or you can do a combination of both, ward and freeze. But then, you know, if you don't do anything, they're just going to send this bush and kill you, right? I mean, if you think about it, this is literally any all-in bot lane. Like Thresh, Tristana, or Alistar and Kaisa. It literally doesn't matter, right? It's just any combination of catch and or all-in. And there's no counter here because your jungle's not here. So you need to kind of find ways to protect yourself from this idea. But your instincts were good. Hit Kalista. So that was good at least, right?
Yeah.
Definitely, that's definitely one thing you could do here. Oh, let's talk about this too.
What happened?
What's kind of if this is like the same thing as what we were just talking about. Well, actually, no. This seems fine. Actually, I was worried that you might have been pushing too fast, but it's probably not too fast.
You mean they would be like in the second bush?
Yeah. This is fine. This is fine. I think. Oh, okay. Seems good. Fast forward. Okay.
Yeah, they
sure. Still not having this now. Everything is good. Okay. Sure. We're staying so long. Kalista's gonna have ulti again. Oh, here's the Rengar.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's doomed, man. What do you think?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like the only times I die to ganks are when the support like does the first move. I mean, I was expecting Rengar. I was Sona is my primate. I was with him on voice chat, and I was telling him if Rengar is here, there is no way we die. I literally said that. I mean,
yeah, and then you guys died, right? So what happened?
Yeah. But it looks good. If you look at the minimum.
Right here. This looks good.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, I agree. It looks good. So how'd you guys get screwed?
Well, I don't know, really.
Okay, let's watch this again. So, is it possible to have won this gank? What do you think?
Yeah, if I run backwards, not to the bottom, right?
Sure.
Or maybe trap Thresh.
Well, you trapped Thresh already, right? How come it didn't work? What do you think? How come it didn't work?
You're talking about that Zonia?
Sure, I mean, that's one reason. Okay, let's say you killed Thresh here.
We would still die here.
We still die here, even if you killed Thresh here. So, what do you think about this gank now?
If I trapped him before he even stepped up to Sona.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I mean he's walking in a straight line because he has to avoid the minions.
I mean, this is kind of. I mean, you can just go like this. Honest. I mean, is that like? I mean, I guess that could work, you know. But is there an easier way? Is there an easier fix here?
I don't know.
Hey, what's the problem with aiming Thresh?
Oh, you mean I should have trapped Rengar, right?
Okay, why is that?
Because when he used Lantern, he could come right into my trap.
I mean, you can really trap Lantern. Can you do that consistently? That's pretty hard, honestly. I don't think I ever go. Look at that. He took a Lantern here. I don't think that's possible, right? I mean, maybe if you're a 3 million IQ, maybe, right?
Yeah, you're right. But anyway, the main mistake is that I was trying to stop Thresh and not stop Rengar. Rengar even got ulted by Sona, and I could trap him there.
Ah, exactly, right? We want to aim the jungler in this case, right? So, in the case, let's say like Kalista is like, I mean, this Kalista is not doing anything in this example, right? So, if we have a 2v2 situation, and they're focusing your support, who do we focus?
Yeah, the guy who deals damage.
Yeah, the guy who deals damage, the follow-up, right? Because this guy's already done. Right?
Yeah.
He's already used all his abilities. So unless the fight's going on for another 10 seconds, he's pretty much like auto-attacking, right? But this guy, he has everything up, right? He's also the squishiest, and he does the most damage. So in our example here, let's say you back it up here. So let's say now you know these ideas. What kind of rule can you come up with to say we are safe against ganks?
A rule.
There's this pattern. What's the pattern here? They're going to force a gank on you. You need to be able to do this if you want to win the gank. That will tell you if you can push or not, right? So what's the pattern here?
Like if we can stop him
Who?
somehow,
Stop who?
the jungler or the guy who counts.
Yeah, the ganking person, right? The third person, or their carry essentially, right?
Yeah.
Can you focus their carry when they show up? Is the question, right?
Yeah.
And what happens if you? What if there are two carries, like Kalista and Rengar?
Then it's doomed.
Yes, doomed. Yeah, exactly, it's doomed, right? So let's say you poke Kalista all the way to 0, and she can't help. So now it's just Rengar. Can you fight off Rengar? Can you aim Rengar and be okay?
Here I can. Yeah.
Yeah. So then you say, okay, we do it, and when he comes out, we focus Rengar, right? And is there any other potential problem with this idea? Let's say we need the Sona to ulti the Rengar, or the jungler or whoever.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's not guaranteed. She will
Yeah, maybe if he has flash, he could be super doomed, right? So yeah, definitely something to look at. And actually, Callista actually did end up helping here, right? So there's these things to consider. All right, is when you do this, we're okay versus the gank. You have to be able to get away, or you have to be able to kill the carry after they engage, right?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the pattern you're looking for. And if you say we're okay against Rengar, but you didn't really specify how you're okay, then this happens, and it's like, oh shit, how did we die here, right? It's you're okay because if he shows up, you're gonna kill his ass, or you're gonna hit him so that if he goes on you, you kill his ass, right? But if we end up focusing the wrong guy, then there's of course there's gonna be a problem, right? Because how many abilities did we use on Thresh here?
Yeah. W E.
Yeah, W, E, 4 hits and a headshot, right? So if you had dumped all that into Rengar, I think it could be doable, right? Where we can beat this game. So just something to think about, all right, is when you're trying to beat these assassins or whatever, right? Let's say Katarina comes into your lane. How come bot lane never wins? Because you can never beat Katarina, right?
Yeah.
When she shows up, right? Something along those lines. Unless, I don't know, maybe you can kill her if you're ulti her in the face with Varus or something. I don't know. That doesn't really happen, but yeah, that's why if you have a problem with assassins, right, coming into your lane, and you have a problem, it's because we don't really have a way to beat them, or you didn't know you needed to beat them, like you were trying to kill Thresh there, right? So
Yeah.
that's definitely an idea. Oh god, now Kallista's full health. Now you guys are super scared. Uh-oh. Let's watch this. Are you guys not? What's going on here? Okay, yeah. What's going on here?
Yeah. Kain is coming.
Yeah, Kane. Okay, so who else is coming besides Kane?
The jungler and the mid lane.
Yeah, so this is just 0 out of 10 essentially, right? This you guys are just throwing the game here. If a fight breaks out, oh god. Oh, does this work? Oh, please tell me. Oh no, it doesn't work. Yeah, it's doomed, right?
But why did this happen? I mean, it was only Rengar, right?
Yeah. Well, what do you think?
And you said it's doomed, but it was like a 3v3 where we one-shotted one guy, and our guy got one-shotted as well. Yeah, that's why.
So who is it better for? Was it better for your team or their team?
Third team.
How come?
Because he's Rengar.
Yes, Rengar. Yeah, dude. Exactly. So yeah, that's why it's a problem. So it's like it's not that okay, you definitely shouldn't fight this because Lux could have been here, right? That's another thing. But let's pretend Lux is mid the whole time. Even if this is 3v3, right? How do we make sure we win this? It's like, you can't, right?
Yeah, you can.
You guys don't win the 3v3, right? So yeah, maybe if Sona leads with ulti or something. You guys just did insanely well because this insane trap here. That was really good. But the idea kind of didn't work in the first place. And even though the execution was so good, you guys still got killed, right?
Yeah,
It
it's
was still
even
not
more.
good. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, he still die? Oh my
Yeah,
god. Oh my god, it's doomed, dude. Yeah, so yeah, don't do that. Alright, so alright, how do we fix this? This is a problem too, we would say. How do we fix this?
I mean, I got the idea here, but I don't know about that hook over the wall. I mean, wasn't that just like unlucky, or was it like a bad habit as well?
Well, we want to prevent this part first. Like
Oh,
this after this is like I don't know. You guys are just fucked here, right? I mean, you guys, you could try and run, but yeah, there's not much you can do here to save your Sona, you know. And then we got hooked, and it was just a disaster. Like the Lux actually ended up coming, right? So
right, right.
this is the problem here, I would say.
Well, it's the classic look at the map, make up, get the numbers first, and then decide if you want to join or not. Right?
Ah, look at the numbers. So how come we knew Rengar was coming before, but not this time? There's actually a common pattern as well in solo queue.
Before, but not this time. Well, I think because I was thirsty for that kill. As it happens a lot of times, it happens that I'm like going for some kills on lane, and I'm just ignoring the mid lane who's coming, the jungler.
Yeah.
And even if I get the kills, as you said, when Rengar will get double,
Yeah.
it's over.
Yeah, Rengar gets everything, right? And look at this. Is there anything going on top lane? He might be missing too, right? So
Oh, I
he's
I'm not sure if he has TP.
yeah,
That's
I don't know either, but maybe it could be. I don't know. It might not even be like a top laner who can TP. But if it's like Ornn or something, or what's more relevant, Camille? Not many people could play Camille. Akali, yeah. What if Akali comes? That's oh Jesus, even worse, right? So
yeah, even worse.
yeah, or Aurelia, Jesus Christ. So yeah, definitely something to look at. And you, like you said, you didn't look at the map this time because you were like looking for kills. And also, how come you're looking for a kill here? Is a good way to. This is a good thing to look at too. Why do you think you can kill this guy?
Because jungler is ganking.
Yes, your jungler is ganking. Okay, so what kind of habit can we build to make sure we don't fall into this trap? What do you think?
Well, when I see jungler coming to gank me, I just look at the map first.
Yes, and look for their jungle, their millionaire, right? Because your
Yeah,
jungle, just because your jungle is ganking, doesn't mean he's doing the right thing, right? Right? So
yeah,
we need
right.
a double check. You always need a double check what your team is doing. It's like let's say for example your team just calls Baron for no reason. Are you just gonna follow them? You should definitely make sure it works right before you guys
Well,
actually
well,
actually do it.
I really wanted to talk about this. I mean, before all these shitty games, I was having
Uh huh.
a good time. I mean, after I've talked with you, I was hashtag platform. I went to promo to diamond
Hmm.
in a short time. And back then, I was just standing in place. Like when that happened, like Kane coming to me, I would just stand in place. I didn't care. I would take 10 seconds, 2 minutes if I need to just to look at the map
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Me too.
uh,
Me too.
and make a plan. But I lost so many games where I didn't do anything. Like as you said, my team was starting better, or my team was starting a fight without vision in their jungle, or my team
Uh
is
huh.
doing some crazy shit, and I'm just standing there, and I was like feeling so useless. Everyone was flaming me, and I didn't know what to do because I don't know. I feel like it's just getting worse. I mean, I know it's a bad idea, but they just do it. So what can I do? I
So it's
mean,
kind of like you were taking your time, and then random stuff started happening, and because that's happening, you feel like you have to do something, right?
yeah, and after it happened so many times to me, I just lost that. I lost that thing with looking at the map, thinking at the plan, because my team is just doing crazy shit.
Yeah, like
It's
this, for example, right? I mean, this is a good example, right? What do you think?
yeah,
So what's going on here?
shit. Right. Well, I went to save Kane there, but I'm 100% sure I didn't look at anything when I went to save him.
I agree, right? So here's like a good. It's not that you shouldn't come help your team. It's kind of how should you help your team is gonna be like an important distinction, right? Because of course we should come help to see if we can make things not worse, right? But how do we do that? In the sense of, are you gonna net forward? Are you gonna flash in? Or are you gonna kite? Right? Are you gonna be chasing? Are you gonna be kiting? What's the situation like? Right?
Yeah, right.
So I think if you kind of work on this in the sense of not really like don't do anything. Like you said, you were just waiting to figure things out before you did something, which is good, right? But if you want to make like a compromise between the two, you can be on the way and play maximum safety before you try and do anything, as you're trying to figure things out, right? So like in this example, let's say like, oh, this shit is happening, and then you're trying to help this. What should you be thinking here?
Like, first I should be thinking who's there, and then how can I help my teammates.
So in this case,
And if I can even be there, because as I said, sometimes I was thinking, as you said, I have maximum safety, but it's not always like that. I mean, if Rengar wasn't there and I didn't see him, there was like a high chance of him hunting me when I'm going there.
oh yeah, then you can't help, right? Then you're like, I literally can't get in there.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. That's fine, right?
Yeah. I mean, in this scenario,
Let's look at this scenario real quick, right?
I don't really know if I can help him or not.
Okay, so the first thing we always check for is numbers, right? So how many people are here?
Well, all of them. I mean, probably top is not here, but at least 4.
Right. So how many people on your team?
With me, 3.
Okay, so if you come to help, what's our degree of safety here? What are we trying to do? I guess you have 2 options. Are you trying to fight, or are you trying to help your team get out?
Yeah, like in best case, I could like put some traps and help Kane escape, maybe.
Yeah, we're trying to. If anything, we try and help them get out, right?
Yes.
If we do anything, right?
Yeah, there's no way we can fight them.
Yeah, I agree, right? Because you literally have no Sona, right? So if you watch this, let's take a look. How would you play this differently if you know this?
Well, I wouldn't go anymore. I mean, I couldn't help Kane there. Or I think I could have killed Kalista there if I didn't misplay so much.
I mean, how are you supposed to hit her?
Yeah, it's pretty hard, but
She stood still, right? Okay, she rends you right now. You died a Rengar, right?
yeah,
So there's no way this works, essentially.
yeah, true.
So what's the idea here?
Well, so my plan was to help Kain escape, but he was doomed, so I should just go back.
Yeah, we're trying to disengage, right? We need to run. So how do you play Caitlyn when you're trying to disengage?
Well, you put traps.
Yeah, you need to put traps. And which direction are we running?
Upwards.
Yeah, we just need to run, exactly, right? We need to trap and run. But then you kind of like you walked up to her, right? To try and like fight her or something. And I don't know. It's like look, she's just hopping around. So unless you have perfect trap placement with like this trap, it's not possible, right? So yeah, and even if it was possible, after you kill her, you're probably dying to Rengar, right?
Yeah, which is not worth.
It's definitely not, like we said, it's definitely not worth, right? So yeah, there's definitely a problem here in the sense of what are you trying to do based off of numbers? Numbers tell you how you're gonna play the team fight. Unless you can do something by yourself, like one-shot someone with Kai'Sa or something. I don't know, right? But in this case, we don't really have anything to do as Caitlyn, right? I don't know how you're supposed to hit this Kalista, but you need to run. You need to run from her before Rengar catches up.
Yeah.
So Definitely a kind of a main idea we're seeing here is something is going on, check numbers, and it's not like don't go help, but it's like that tells you how you want to be playing, right?
Yeah, if we should help them run or fight.
Yeah, exactly. What kind of fight is it? Is the question you want to ask yourself. Oh, nice. Kill Rengar. Oh, kill Callista. The trap. No, it's doomed. It's doomed. Oh, nice try. Good try. We do end up getting her. What do you think? Not bad, right?
I mean, the play was bad, but the result wasn't as bad.
It's okay, right? I mean, we did miss the trap combo. I mean, is there anything you want to change here? There doesn't have to be something to change here. Let's like rewind the whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh god. Oh my god. Thresh reeled in the wrong way. Did you see that?
No.
Watch this. Thresh hooks Zoe. Check it out. And then Zoe pressed R and he went the wrong way.
Oh, okay. I've seen that, yeah.
What the? That's pretty. I've never seen that one before. You see some interesting stuff here, huh? Oh my. Okay. What do you think?
Oh, yeah. I think I put the trap like behind her instead of putting it in front of her.
You put it on top of her. This works, right?
Also, why it didn't work?
Yeah, why didn't it work? Check it out.
I mean, I know it's short delay, but she was stunned. I mean,
It was super late, right? You trapped after she was not stunned anymore.
oh, right.
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess if there's something to change here, what is it?
I could put it faster. I mean, before hitting trash, because I hit
Okay,
trash once.
how do you know you need to put it faster? Like, here's a question: how come we didn't do it instantly?
Sorry.
How come we didn't do it right after Sona ulted?
Oh, I think here I tried to EW her, but I realized I can't, or maybe I could, or I don't know.
Here in this picture?
Yeah, I was going upwards because
Oh,
I
you're
was
trying
trying
to like
to.
EW combo or something?
Yeah,
Oh.
but I realized it's not gonna work, so I just put.
Oh no. All right, so then what's a better way to do this then?
I can just kill them. Or you're talking about the trap placement?
Yeah, like how do we combo with our support?
Right after she ults, that's ideal.
Yeah. So, how did we missed it because we weren't looking for it, right? I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's right. Because I wasn't expecting.
Yeah, you weren't expecting it, right? So
Yeah,
there's only really one thing you have to expect from your support, and it's like the turn play, right?
yeah.
Let's say you have like a Morgana. What are we waiting for?
For her Q and maybe her ult.
Yeah, exactly, right? And then we're gonna combo off that, right? And
Yeah.
then with like basically every support is like that. And then let's say it's Thresh. Oh, we're waiting for the hook. What are we gonna do if he hooks, right?
Yeah.
What are we gonna do if Sona ultis? That's the only thing she can do is press R, right? What are we gonna do if Sona ultis? And then make sure you're ready for it, I guess, because here we might not be anticipating how to follow up on your Sona ulti. Remember the whole Rengar was ganking, right? What did we do?
Yeah.
I mean, we didn't even know that she was ulting Rengar, right? So
Yeah. Right.
definitely an idea. Oh god, he's out maybe. Yeah, this whole game has been laning phase so far, right? It's very much counting numbers slash again the whole how do we get away from these ganks ideas.
Yeah. Usually laning goes well. I mean, but only my worst games are about laning.
Yeah. Okay,
But
let's say they have a fed Rengar. How do we what should we build?
Well, there's nothing you can build. I mean, even if you have Phantom Dancer and GA, I don't think it's enough.
Really? You don't think it's enough? Maybe he's too strong now.
I mean,
I think
once,
I think ninja tabbies would help a lot. No, Rengar's
yeah.
all auto attacks. So, oh my God, Kane is crazy. Wait, you guys are crazy. You don't want to chase this. Okay, nice. Sure. Oh, goodbye. Oh, the game is a disaster now, right? So yeah.
Well, it will. I mean, it's not Rengar who wins it in the end, I think.
Oh my God, really? Okay, that's crazy. Yeah, so far this game is definitely jungle ideas, right? Man advantage and jungle ideas, I think, is a big part of what we're seeing in this game. Okay. I don't know why both of you guys went top. Hold up, back it up. Why did two people go top? What the heck?
We had no way to push there.
Well, Zer's trolling because you're already here. What the?
Oh, you mean why? Yeah, he trolled.
No, you backping your team here. They're trolling. Your team is trolling.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
well,
that's what I was talking about.
it seems trying to help. I guess you're trying to help this now. Oh, okay, never mind. Rengar's trolling. Oh my God, you guys got away with it. Well, I mean, you started running in time, so
And
I
everyone
guess.
is trolling here, but
Everyone's trolling. It's okay. As long as you do good, even if everyone's trolling, you can carry, right? That's kind of like the idea of solo queue. Is honestly, every game, everyone will be trolling, usually speaking, right?
like imagine if in that scenario they die there because it's oh shit.
Yeah, that's not your fault then. Don't worry about it, right? There will be equally amount of times where their team is trolling. You know what I mean? So all we have to do is make sure, as long as we're not trolling, we're doing good. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I think
It's like, okay,
yeah.
let's say you want to prevent this. Back it up, because you say this happens a lot. How do you prevent this? Your team doing some stupid shit while you go in the side lane.
Well, pin them.
Yeah, backping them. That's exactly what high-low people do. We just yo backping. Like, what are you guys doing, right? And if they don't listen, that's not your fault. But if you want to, if you want to influence this, you can just spam backping because they're literally 3v5 mid, right? They were
Yeah.
literally 3v5 mid, so you want them to run. Or
And
if they don't know that, they'll at least start running and they can
I
come.
mean, in that scenario, would you go to that fight?
Yeah, why not? Back it up. Let's back it up. Okay, so let's say we just cleared and they just studied something bot. So you have two
Yeah.
options, right? You can push top or you can come help. What do you think is better?
Well, I would just keep pushing here.
What's the problem with keep pushing though?
Uh, I don't know, but I mean the fight. I could help here, but it's only because they throw. I mean, usually my teammates should be dead by now.
Well, let's look at this situation here. Who is up here with you?
Yeah, I mean we share the experience and
Yeah,
farm.
yeah.
But what else can you do here? I mean,
Huh?
at least you push a little. And
Yeah. Well, let's say the average case is your team dies mid, right?
yeah,
What can you do by going mid?
defend the tower.
Yeah, you can try and clear the wave, right?
Oh,
To
right.
try and defend. And
Right,
okay,
right.
maybe sometimes it's not possible because your team gets super dumpstered. But it's better than going top because Azir's already top here, right? And also, how come you can't go top here? How come you can't keep pushing? Let's say Azir was mid, but you still can't push. Why is that?
I don't see who's mid.
Well, yeah, who's coming for you? You say this a lot.
Yeah, it's Rengar.
Yeah, it's the Rengar, right? So you definitely can't push. You're just gonna die if Rengar doesn't show up to the fight. So you can push after Rengar shows up to the fight, but you'd have to like sit in AFK for a while, right? So
Yeah.
you just come out mid. That's fine. I think if you think there's a chance you can help impact the fight, you should go help. That's a good rule of thumb. Is if you think you can help, you should go help, right?
Yeah.
Just knowing when it's impossible to help is good to know. Wow, your Azir just what? Azir just died. Oh, I got hit by a Lux binding. Okay,
But
sometimes that happens.
this fight was like impossible to her, right? I mean, it as I said, it ended up not so bad, but like if you were alone top, you would stay top, right? I mean, if Rengar was, let's say Rengar was mid, everyone was mid. It was 3v5 where you see everyone,
Mm-hmm.
and Azir was not with you. Would you just go mid or you keep pushing?
Oh, we keep pushing. If Azir is dead, for example,
Yeah.
we're not going
Right.
mid. Yeah.
Right.
But let's say they're like, let's say you saw the enemy team trolling mid. Like they just missed all their ultis. Oh, I'm coming now, right? Now there's a reasonable chance I can help, right? So numbers kind of gives you, most of the time it tells you what you need to do. But sometimes the situation matters. Like if you saw, go back here. If you saw this like fight breaking out, we saw that Rengar just like instantly died. He just instantly trolled. I'm like, okay, I'm coming now, right?
Yeah.
Check it out. I was like here. No, back it up more. Yeah, I was like this, and I was like, Kane's trolling, right? This is not good. And then I was like, okay, this looks really bad. And then, oh, Rengar's trolling here. So I guess we can come. I guess we can come home now, right?
Yeah.
But you can be on the way just in case something good happens, right? But you know, when in doubt, you just push top. If Rengar was not, if you saw Rengar go mid and it was 3v5 and his 0 is dead, right? So,
I get your point. Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, it's always about what do you think will be good consistently.
And another thing about like fighting and Rengar and assassins, like if it was a 5v5, okay, this if it was a 5v5,
Yeah.
and I don't see Rengar, and I know he can one shot me. What can I do? I should just
you have to
hide.
wait. Yeah, you have to hide, right?
So I should hide.
So, do you think Sona ulti can save you?
Oh, yeah. Well, it can, but I don't. If it's a clear one shot, like literally one shot, then she can help me.
Yeah, I'll say probably not, right? A lot of times, probably not, right? Maybe if it's a Lulu, more likely she can save you. And then if your team can't save you, oh, I'm just gonna hide somewhere until it's good, right?
Okay.
So
Okay.
we have to find him, right? We have to figure out where he's coming from. You gotta put words down, or you gotta put a pink on yourself, or put a pink from a flank so that your whole team knows where he is, right? But you kind of have to play around where he's coming from in a sense. So yeah, if you have no idea where he's coming from and it's just super doomed, if you walk up, you can't walk up. That's fine. Better to not walk up than it is to just instantly die to Rengar, right? Because Rengar needs to kill someone with his ulti. Otherwise, he's omega useless, right?
Right.
Unless your team like walks up to him or something and he jumps from a bush. What happened here though? Let's talk about this. This is good to talk about.
Yeah. Well, I thought I'm safe here. I mean, I was expecting the enemies to come, but I saw my teammates on that bush, and Darius was in front of me. I mean, I really didn't think I would die here.
So how did you die here?
I think the first problem was I didn't know what I was doing there.
Okay, right. So that's good to talk about. So what's going on here? What's the situation? The situation tells you how you play, right?
Right. I mean, I just saw Darius and I was like, hit him, but.
Okay, this is good to talk about because I think we're having this problem. It seems like a recurring issue, right? Is how the map will tell you what you're supposed to do. So if you look at the map here, what are you supposed to do here?
Well, Azir is dead, Rengar is dead, so it's a 4v4.
Right.
I would fight this.
Why would you fight?
It's a 4v4, but they are pushed, and we have vision and everything.
So like, what advantages do you have if you want to fight 4v4?
Yeah, well, they are like following us, right? I mean, we are all here, and they should come one by one.
Wait, what? Wait, say that again. Wait, what? Say that again.
Yeah, I mean, all of them will come through the bush next to the Baron, right? And
this tri-bush here.
Yeah, and we are all here already. They should come to us. I mean,
so if they're coming into you guys, you win, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened?
Well, I got caught.
Is this what you described? You described if they chase us, they're coming into us.
It changed.
What is going on here?
We're starting to follow them.
You guys are chasing, right? You guys are the one chasing. So who wins? If if one team's chasing,
yeah,
at a disadvantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are chasing them, and then you're like, oh, he's gonna pull me. I need to leave. and then I can't leave because I'm getting hooked, and now it's doomed, right? So, you know, who so what should we have done? What do you think?
Well, wait for them to come to us to
Okay,
see to
but you know,
siege.
usually they're not going to run it down, right? What else can we do? Or something
Baiting.
productive that we can do.
Uh, you mean like a way to start this fight?
You can't. There's no way to start this fight, right? Beyond the Zoe bubble. How do you start this fight? You just tried, right?
Right.
This is part of the whole mid game. Like, what do you want to do when all this random shit is happening? This is what we call random shit in solo queue, right? Somehow this fight happened, even though neither team wanted this fight, and then just coin flip, someone lost, right? So how do we? What could we have done instead of trying to start this?
Well, I should go mid and take that farm. Let's
Yeah, we should push mid, right? Easy,
Yeah.
right? And if you wanted to fight this, what needs to happen?
They need to run it down. I mean, they need to come
Okay,
to us.
they need to run it down. What else? This is one other thing I would say. One other pretty reliable thing here.
They need to siege.
Mm,
I mean,
think about like your
that's
team. Think about your team. So either they need to like chase or something strange, or something on your team has to hit them. What is it?
oh, you said Baba.
Yeah, you need a bubble. You need a bubble or something, right? Otherwise, there's nothing to do here. So, yeah, you just tried to like fight, but you know, you didn't want to fight, right? When does an
But
ADC want to fight?
when well, as ADC, like specific ADC,
Well, like yeah,
or
our role, because I think in our role, I think mid lane, top lane, they can do whatever the hell they want a lot of times, right?
yeah, they
Like
can.
a Kali or something.
Yeah,
But when do we fight?
well, when we have an advantage,
Yeah, when it's free, right? It's
it's
literally free as
free.
hell. Or we're like Omega strong. Like we can't. I mean, you're playing Caitlyn. What are you supposed to do right
But
now?
why
We
why
can't.
did you say it's like we should fight if Zoe hits Baba? I mean, are you sure
Yeah, that's
that's
free, right?
are you
Well,
sure it's like free if Darius gets Baba? I mean,
no,
I
if
don't.
Darius gets bubble, we can poke him, and then we just run
Oh,
after that. We're not trying to like commit to this, right? We're like, if something is gonna happen, it's usually because we want something good to happen first, right? If we want to fight, it's because something good happens. Like let's say for example, your Sona got Lux binded. Are we gonna try and fight back, or are we gonna try and run?
no, right.
Yeah, usually we're gonna try and run unless Sona can hit like a 5-man ulti
Oh
or
yeah,
something,
so
right?
so yeah,
Yeah,
that's like an advantage because
it's the
it's
advantage.
a it's a
Yeah.
4v4, but which started good.
Yeah. But what happens if you like walk forward and there's nothing to be found and you have to run away and then now we're in a bad position, right? That would be disadvantage because we're the ones chasing. So
Yeah,
oh
true.
no, Kane has no health. Oh, Rengar is dead. Never mind. This is good, right? Oh, they're trolling. This is easy. No, where are you going? You're going the wrong way. Oh no. Okay, it's okay. It's fine. Nice. Ended up working out. Wow, that was scary though. Let's talk about this.
Oh yeah, dude, I went to Darius.
Where are you going? Oh
Yeah,
no.
I think I was going that way because I was like, this fight is doomed for them, so they will try to catch them, but I wasn't really looking.
Well, if you think you can continue the fight by getting Darius hooked, sure, that can work, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that can work, right? It's just I'm not so sure about that. I think they could have some kind of combo on you, with like Lux
yeah,
binding or something. But
yeah. It
uh,
even looks. I think Kalista ulted, right?
but I think if you thought that you're trying to continue the fight and you thought this is fine, sure. It just might be spooky later on. I'm not sure. We'll see. Oh wow. Okay, we got the tower. Nice. Let's go Baron Vision. Right, Baron Vision. You guys
Yeah,
think
I
you can?
would.
Oh, you can siege with Zoe, I guess. Oh, this is actually an example where you can actually siege, right? This is a team comp where your team can actually siege. You have an Azir and a Zoe. Uh oh. Okay. Okay. We need to start kiting this soon. Oh. Okay. Nice. We killed him somehow. Good. Cap yourself. Very nice. Goes on Azir. Sure. Okay. Now we need to run, right? Nice. What do you think? Pretty good?
I don't know. We lost 3 men, but we got the tower, right?
Well, could you have stopped your team from dying here? Like, look at the beginning of
Uh,
this. It's pretty bad, right?
yeah.
So what do you think? Did you play this fine, or do you want to change anything here? Essentially,
Well, I should we be here right now? I mean, our team shouldn't be here, right? It's Baron fighting for vision.
we're just trying to run here, right?
I
Let's talk
mean,
about this.
before everything happened, like
Oh
we
yeah,
shouldn't be here.
like this. Why not?
I mean, why are we staying at the tower? I mean,
Well, what about
do
your
you
team?
think, do you think I should just at this moment go Baron and ping them, or maybe even write to them, like come get vision around Baron?
Well, how come
Or,
sieging is fine here?
oh,
Or do you think sieging is fine here?
you mean the zero turret?
Well, what is your plan? What's the plan?
Like they will siege us, right? Because we have that tower.
Well, what are you guys trying to do here if you stay? Is the question.
Well, there's nothing we can do. Like they were trying to fight.
Wait, look at your team. What's your team? What's your team comp here?
Uh, they are poking, trying to start a fight.
Wait, poking is not the same as trying to start a fight, though, right?
Yeah, true, but they wanted to start it.
Well, what is it? Look at your team comp. Tell me your team comp here.
Uh, well, Sona is poke, Azir is poke, right?
Okay, there are two champions that like to poke.
Zoe is poke.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone is poke except
So what's the strategy here?
Yeah, we can just stay here and poke them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, and then how are they gonna counter?
They need to engage us.
Okay, I agree. So, if you stay here versus going to Ward Baron, can you hope protect your team from an engage?
Well, no, there's
Why
no way.
not?
Because there are two. There is Rengar and also Kalista with Ult. They have 2 engages, and there's no way I can stop it.
No,
I mean,
can you help stop? Not like solo stop them, but can you like help them from help prevent an engage from happening?
I can just trap them. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, you can trap, right? You can put a bunch of traps down. Like you're like, oh, trap here, trap here, trap here, and then we're gonna stand here and poke. So it's their job to try and engage on us, right? So yeah,
Right.
you can totally stay here, right? Like your team should stay here and engage, or sorry, not engage, should poke them, right? It just so
Yeah.
happened that they got hit by a Lux binding. That's not your fault, right? And then the Kayn, of course, is insane counter with the knock up, right?
Right.
And then
Yeah.
after all this is just doomed, and we need to run. And then
Yeah,
good, we're out, right? So I don't know. Do you think there are any problems? I think you played this fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was worth, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you did good here. So I think the question is always, did you play correctly? Is always the question, right? Is there anything you wanted to change? I think you played
Well-
correctly for the most part, compared to the other fights beforehand, right?
Right.
Oh my God, is Rengar trolling? Never mind. He didn't. You're too far away.
I was thinking that maybe if I didn't go with Azir for that look skill and stay there and put traps all around, maybe it would have been even more worth.
Sure, you could do that, but if you think that you had like a play on Lux and you really wanted it, I mean, I think that's fine, right? But yeah, you guys might have gone a little too ham for Lux, but yeah, I think if I were you, I would assume Sona and Zoe are super doomed. So get what you can and get the Lux. That's fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
okay, and then we have Baron ideas now. We're making money. Fast forward. They're gonna Baron soon. Oh, maybe not. What the heck? No, why are you guys chasing? I guess that was a nice try. Zero ulti the wrong way. No, your team is trolling. That's not your fault. Okay? Sure? If this game feels hard, why do you think it's kind of hard?
We just do random shit.
Yeah, well, how come we have been so weak the whole game? Oh no. Wait, let's talk about this. Why shouldn't you be warding right now?
Well, you mean the ward where I almost got hooked, where Sona got hooked,
Yeah,
right?
you're in the river, right? Why is this not? Why is this not good?
Brangar?
Look at the map. It's always you always look at the map first, right?
Yeah, I mean, he can come to us from even from mid lane.
Okay. Anything else? Like about the situation. What is the situation, and how should you play? I think is like a common theme we're seeing here.
Uh, you mean like everyone in their team is here?
So let's say, look at this. So their Qwelz is dead, right? And your top
Okay.
laner or mid laner are dead. What are you supposed to do here?
Well, I shouldn't even be warding if we have man disadvantage.
Yeah. We should you just make sure they can't Baron, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's about it. Boom, easy. Are they
Also,
Baroning? No, we're happy, right? Good to go. And
so
then
so
hmm?
so, but if we have like man advantage, it should be on the Raven warding everywhere.
Yeah, if you have man advantage, you want them to try and fight you, right? So you walk up and you ward and all that stuff, right? And you're good to go.
Oh,
But
I get it.
this is the opposite, right? You guys always lose here, essentially. Yeah. I think there needs to be an emphasis on what are you supposed to be doing and why, right? So like you have less
Yeah.
people, Baron is up. What are you trying to do? Make sure they can't do it, right?
Right.
Because if you walk out and they fight you, what happens?
Yeah, well, hey, in my mind it was just like go there, put some words, go back, but I get your idea.
Yeah.
It's a fight. It's a fight.
Yeah, it's a
Once you
fight. Everything can think about it this way. Everything can turn into a fight if one team wants it badly enough, right? So if you
Yeah.
walk up, that means you guys want to fight, right? If they walk up, that means they want to fight, right? And then if your team walks up and you have less people, that means they're trolling, right? So that's kind of like the what's it called theme we're seeing in this game is a lot of people are doing this where they're walking up and they're like their fights are happening, but it's not good for their team, right?
Right.
So yeah, I think that's like a main thing we're looking at here. Okay, I don't know why they're not Baroning, but maybe they're afraid of Zoe and Azir. Okay. Sure. This Kalista is trolling. Nice hit on Kalista. I think you're dying though. Oh, you didn't trap yourself. Oh. Okay, let's talk about this fight here. What do you think?
Mm, I don't know.
Okay, what do you want to change? Well, what went wrong?
Well, we should have won this. In theory.
Don't
In
worry about
theory.
like your teammates or anything like that. Worry about this. What are we doing here?
Like I was
How are we
staying,
dying here?
I was staying too close to. I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, you don't think you don't think you're too close here?
This is another problem of mine. Like
Yeah. I saw that.
there are champions like I feel like I can't hit them. Like there is a Jax. That's the most classic example because always with the Jax, I feel like I can't fight him.
Okay,
Because
so I want you to watch this in slow motion and tell you. I want you to describe to me how they got so close. Because you're at max range here, right?
yeah,
He's really far away. Can he get you?
with a flash, yeah.
Okay, well you can flash though, right? After he flashes.
Oh right.
So we're still fine, right?
Uh,
So
here I'm fine.
no. I want you to kind of tell me how did we get so close to them? What do you think? All of a sudden
Well,
we're not fine, right? What happened?
yeah, I walked up to them.
Okay, how did we walk up to them? See that?
I think I was trying to kill Kalista somehow. Or
Okay, check it out. Where is your mouse click here?
oh right.
Right. So yeah, what happened?
But wait, what's wrong with my mouse? I don't get it.
Look, where you're clicking? Okay, check it out. Let me show you.
I'm clicking to there,
Right here.
in their direction.
Okay. Did you right click or did you attack move?
No, I use the attack move.
Okay, are you sure? Because you're not attack moving. Check it out. Check it out. You're moving, right?
Yeah, I mean, I should like click and then go back and click and then go back. You mean?
Yeah. So you pressed A and then you right clicked. You see that?
Oh, I
You
did
right
that.
clicked here.
I did that.
Yeah, check it out. Look at it. Look at it. Your character is moving, right? You're moving super close into them. And then you ended up clicking on them. And then how come we stood still?
It's like Q.
Yeah, well, when do we queue on Caitlyn?
When there's no way they can reach me.
True, right? And who do we use it on?
On who I should use it on?
Yeah, who should we use it on?
Here?
If we ever use Q, what are we trying to do here? To the backline, right? And you're trying to hit the backline. You're trying to hit Callista here, but what's the problem with this?
Should hit the front line.
Right. Why should we be? Well, we can't Q the front line, right?
Right.
What's the problem with pressing Q on Callista here?
Because I'm too close to the front line.
Yeah, yeah, you're just not in the safe spot, right? So, if there's a team fighting problem that we're seeing in your gameplay, what is it?
Team fight problem, you mean about this fight?
No, all the fights we saw so far.
Well, it was obviously the number advantage.
Besides that, it's the 5v. There were two 5v5s, I think, or three 5v5s.
Oh, you mean the actual fight? Okay.
Yeah, actual fight, not troll fight. Yeah.
Right. My problem.
Okay, let me see. We're at 33:30, right? Let me see if I can find the timestamp here. Not this one.
I got E by Darius there.
This one. Okay, this is a 4v4, right? What happened in this one?
I got hooked here.
Well, in terms of like positioning, what's going on?
I could get E as well. I wasn't at max range.
Yeah, we're not at max range. We're not safe, essentially, right? We're like walking up into them somehow. How about this one? Do you remember this one?
Yeah, it's the same scenario.
Oh, Jesus, he's like right next to you, right? So,
Right.
What does it tell you in terms of, what's like a simple solution for us here? For positioning?
Like, I think the problem in this one and the first one, it's like I wasn't hitting the closest target. I was trying to hit another target.
Well, you were hitting the closest target. Remember the one at top, you were hitting Darius, and the one in the mid lane, you were hitting Thresh, right? That's hitting the closest guy. Where are you moving after you hit the closest guy?
To the backwards.
Well, you're not moving backwards though, right?
Yeah, here I'm not.
All right.
Yeah.
So all three times we're moving towards them, right? When do we move towards them?
When you have a man advantage and you want to run and
Yeah. Omega winning. That's what I want you to think. We're running them down like a lawnmower. You're pushing a lawnmower, okay? And they're just like a bunch of grass in your way, and you're gonna run everyone over, okay? So every other time when you're not running them down, where do we go?
backwards.
Yeah, backwards. Okay, backwards or sideways. So I think that's a main problem in the team fighting that we're seeing here. Is somehow we're getting closer to them, right? You see that? Did you see that right there? Let me show you. Even on this Rengar example, watch. Let's slow it down.
You mean the trap delay?
Check it out. What happened? You see that? Let me slow it down even more, okay? Which direction did you click in?
Oh, to him.
You're clicking towards him, right? What's going on here? So
And
I think there's we need to have a mechanical. We need to work on a mechanical habit here too. Is you need to be like clicking away from them, and then if you want to hit them, attack, move, and then click back immediately, right? I think for some reason we're like clicking close and then we're clicking them, right? We're like
oh,
clicking closer and then we're trying to do something, but you kind of want to click away and then do something. You know what I mean?
yeah, I didn't even realize I was like doing this.
Yeah, yeah. It might be because in the heat of the moment something is like going on, but yeah, you like turn towards him. You see how like you were walking towards him
Yeah,
because you
true.
clicked to him and then you put a trap down, and after that, Caitlyn will keep going where you clicked. So yeah,
Yeah,
I think that's because that's looking like a main problem is we're like clicking towards them somehow, and I don't know, he right clicks you and then you die. But yeah, it seems like that's becoming a main issue is in the team fights we're somehow clicking towards them, right? So
right.
first is map awareness, and well, honestly, I think you'll work on both at the same time. But for the mechanical one, I think you should work on after your work on your like mouse movement here, right? Oh, we just died here. Oh, feels bad. This is this is the same.
Yeah,
This is
this is
pretty.
the same.
This
The
is the
same
same thing.
reason.
They're just all dying here. Like you just can't help this. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, I
You
can.
literally
I
you can't
can.
help that. You just don't walk up. So yeah, that's the same thing as we've been seeing all game, right? So
Yeah,
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. Don't help that. You need to defend the base. Save your Baron. Make some money. So yeah, that's the map awareness part. Is we're having a problem with counting numbers. Okay, and then the second one is we're having a problem when there are even numbers, or we can fight. We're like clicking close to them somehow, right?
Yeah, true.
So I think that's a major thing you need to be looking at as well. So okay, let's watch what happened
Yeah,
here. Oh, you thought you couldn't help this guy? That's fair. This Thresh has a hook, right? That's fine. That Kane was just dying. I'm pretty sure. Sure. What are we supposed to be doing here?
like go back, defend the base.
Yeah, we need to run, right? Even though Lux is bot, we would probably make sure nothing bad happens because she can still run up and ulti, right? Oh, okay, let's watch this. Oh, it's crazy. Okay, this is 4v5 good, right? Oh, that's so good. You can take a 4v5, right? Oh, not bad. Sure, clear mid. Good.
So you would call that? You would call that a 45, even it wasn't there.
Here, right here, right? You guys don't have a Kane, right? But how
Um,
good is this Zir ulti?
oh, it's yeah, it's it's a mega word.
Is it good enough to win a 4v5?
Yeah, it is.
I would agree, right? And then if we go back here, if we go back to this one, check it out. We go to this, where you're helping them. Is this what they're doing here? 3v5 good.
No, it's not.
It's not good enough, right? So we can't help, right? You can't go until you see that. This is not even 3v3 good, right? Well, actually, it might be even numbers good, but it's not 3v5 good. So you can't help that. So that's kind of how you want to evaluate things, right? Is numbers, and is this so good it beats numbers or not good enough? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that, as I said before, I was always doing the numbers thing, but I think I wasn't like really thinking if okay, the numbers don't look good, but can we do something? Because sometimes we could actually do something like that as zero ult, and I would just be behind, like pinging them, don't go guys, and the Azir would do that
Yeah.
ult, and we
Yeah.
miss kill.
Whose job is it to find that?
The opportunities, you mean?
Yeah. The 4v5 opportunity. Who can do that?
Well, not me.
Yeah, it's not you. It's not you. Unless you're playing Kaisa, or maybe Varus, or maybe Ashe. It's not you though, right? Most of the time, it's not you. So
Yeah, so I should still be running to them, but
you can be in the area in case it happens, but we're not trying to
yeah,
do anything until it happens, right? So,
yeah, true.
and if it's so good, they don't even need you, right? That's the idea. It's so good they don't need you. Otherwise, they shouldn't be going for it in the first place. So
Right.
yeah. So this whole game has kind of been, I think, one of these two things, well, mostly the whole 4v5 thing, but in terms of the 5v5 fights, we also died in those somehow because we're like walking towards the enemy. So I think that's something you want to look at, is how can we make sure we're not clicking towards the enemy when we're trying to fight. So here's a good way to do it, is right click, attack move, and then right click, right?
Yeah.
This would be like attack move. But then immediately click behind you afterwards. That way you won't make any like mistakes walking forward when you don't want to walk forward. Right here. You see this? Check it out. We're like walking forward here. Wait, hold up. That's not a good example. Let me see. Let me see a fight here. Back it up. Back it up. It is? What happened?
Yeah, I'm going to him.
Yeah. It's like if you want to chase him, we want to always click close. Yeah, attack, and then click here, or like attack, and then like click here, right? We clicked back there. That was good. I don't know. I think in the team fights, when it becomes super committed, something is going wrong with our mouse movements. Okay, you see it? Check it out. Right here, like this. If you want to get closer, how do you click?
Well, I attack move next to you.
Move. Yeah, attack move, or click close to your character, right? But we never want to right click close to them, unless you're like attacking and then moving like this, right? In this case, we just wanted to attack move here, right? So I think that's like where the habit is coming from. Is you're clicking close, and then you're attacking, or you're like clicking close and then you're trying to do something, and then we're like way too close all of a sudden. Let me see if we can see another example here. But I think it happens so many times that it's something to look at for your team fighting. Whenever you're out of position, that's kind of what's happening, right?
I think this is the same.
Oh, here we go. How do we get so close to him, right?
Yeah, I'm clicking next to him.
Yeah. Check it out. This is exactly the problem, right?
Attack move and then click, then attack move.
It's like where are we going, right?
Right.
You want to click close to your character right after you hit them. Okay, easy fix. Click close to your character right after you attack move near them, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's easy fix because somehow Caitlyn's max range is like this, but we're like standing super close, and that actually happened many times I think in this game. So if there's like a mechanical thing to work on, I think it's how we're moving in these team fights. Okay, let's see how we're kiting, I guess you could say. Oh, that's Sona ulti. Wow, that was not good. Oh no, you're too weak. Oh, maybe not too weak. We have a lot of items. Man, Z is so strong compared to us. That's crazy. This Rengar didn't even kill you after like the whole game.
Yeah, he was trolling.
Everyone
was trolling.
everyone was everyone was trolling. Yeah, what's going on here? What do you think?
It's 4v4. But we are chasing them.
It doesn't look good. Yeah, I agree. You're chasing them, so you can't do this. I agree. And then oh, he died, so this is not good. Unless your Azir can stop them somehow, it's not possible, right? So yeah, I think this at this point it's too far gone, right? Well, actually, maybe we can 1v9.
Yeah,
is there an item? Is there an item you need here, by the way?
An item I need?
Yeah. Well,
I'm full build, so
maybe not. Maybe you don't need executioners. Nice trap though. Oh, feels bad. Could have killed her. Oh, okay. Maybe you do need executioners. But you do want Mortal Reminder against Darius, right? So triple zero item is not too good, I don't think. Yeah, I think if not Caitlyn related, like I think you said Jhin was like really good for you, right? Yeah. Jhin was your best champion. I think one of the reasons that might be is because the way you're moving with Jhin is like you have 4 bullets, so you might not be like clicking close to them on accident or anything.
This is actually so true. I mean, because in the time when I'm like I'm hitting 1 bullet and it kind of makes me go backwards after.
Yeah, that. You can't even go forward. You have nothing to do, right? You just hit them and run. Same thing with every ADC though. Okay, not just Jhin. That's what you want to do. is you need to step back after every hit, right? And then the other one is map awareness part. So for habits to work on in the mid game, what do you think is a good time to look at this?
Before a fight starts.
Okay, and how do we know a fight is starting?
Well, one team is approaching the other.
Yeah, that's teams are close to each other, right? And then count numbers. Ask yourself, what do I do, right? And you just do this as many times as possible. And let's say you want to help, but you haven't counted numbers yet. What do you do? Like in this case, boom. You want to help, but you haven't counted numbers yet. What do you do?
Well, I'm not trying to fight. That's one thing I shouldn't do.
Yeah,
So
we're not trying to help him get out, right?
So just put traps on him.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that's kind of like a main area you want to work on is some random shit is happening in solo queue. You need to count numbers so you know what's going on, right?
Yeah, right.
I think that's kind of what you're looking for, right? That's where most of your gameplay is going wrong. I think laning itself is good to talk about too. Like the whole you're trying to beat the Rengar gank, so we need to aim Rengar. If their ADCs, dying, or if they have 2 carries, we're just doomed anyways, right? But most of it is coming down to the map awareness and man advantage, right? What do you think?
Yeah, that's true.
Makes sense.
It sure does.
Sounds good. So every time a fight's breaking out, count numbers. Anything else? Anytime your team wants to start a fight, we count numbers, right?
Yeah.
I think let's get more like more specific. A fight has broken out and you're going to it. Count numbers. How about that? That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Right. And then if you want to start a fight, don't start a fight. don't just randomly try and start a fight. The other thing to work on is the positioning stuff, right?
The positioning, right?
Yeah. Work on that, okay? So I think if you want to watch, if you want to see your improvement, or if you want to make sure you're working on this, only watch the team fighting, okay? Ignore everything else. Don't worry about anything. You don't care. If you miss a Q, that's fine, okay? You miss your net, no one cares, right? Miss flash doesn't matter. Look at did you count numbers before you fought? And how is your positioning in the team fights, right?
Yeah, right.
So that's what you want to look at. Sound good?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, cool. Any last questions?
Yeah, I have one.
Yeah.
So you know that the last time we talked, I didn't even know like the matchup ideas, like the win condition or lane and that stuff. Meanwhile, I like learned about it. There is only one problem. There is like one matchup where I can't win. I never win.
Yeah?
Like when I'm trade, and they are like a hard poke. Like let me think. What was it? I think it was Vel'Koz support. And
yeah, Vel'Koz.
how do you win that? I know I have to trade, but if I try to trade with them, Vel'Koz will just poke me down. Even if
like this, right here.
Was that with Jenna? Yeah, that's the one.
So how do you trade? You walk up, you get hit.
Yeah, it was impossible.
It's impossible, right? Yeah. So how do we not get hit by poke is the question.
Well, we ban him.
Okay. Well, besides that.
Well, I don't know. Even if I stay behind, he still gets me.
Yeah, there's a simple way to do this here. It's with wave management.
Oh, yeah, right.
What do we do?
Well, I keep the minions near my tower.
Aren't they just gonna poke you under tower then?
Oh, right. Well, he can poke me anywhere, I think.
If he's under his tower, can he poke you?
Oh, no, he can't.
Yeah, there's no way, right? So you just push him in. Easy. And how do we know that trading doesn't work? Is because if you put it in the middle of the wave and you try and trade, what happens?
Yeah, we get poked.
Yeah, they just throw shit at you. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, just push them in, right? So that's a general strategy against poke champions is push them in. Like in this case. if you're against the Karma and she's like poke / trade or whatever, you just push them in, right? If you can. And I mean, I think at this elo you can usually do that. So
Yeah, but that was different because I had a cage support, so we could
yeah,
still
yeah,
win.
that's true. That's true. That's true.
Even if it was like the same scenario where it's straight, but the support wasn't Jana, it was like Nami or something. I think or Sona, maybe he could like heal the poke. I don't know if
Yeah,
that
yeah,
would work.
you can heal the poke out too. So yeah, it's
Yeah, right.
against this Vel'Koz shit, just try and push him in. If not, you just do the best you can, you know? Don't get hit.
Okay, okay, good.
Anything else?
I think this is it.
Cool. Then yeah, good luck in your games. Let me know how they're going, okay? And if you have like team fights you want to show me, definitely send them my way. So
Okay, sure thing.
awesome. Yeah, good luck in your games.
Okay, thanks, man.
No problem. See you later.
See ya.